Hi, it's Jay from My Abba's Wind, and I'm back to do your Love Tarot pop-up reading for the sign of Scorpio. Uh, if you like what I'm doing, please like the video. Definitely share and certainly subscribe. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to be referring to your love story. And so in your love story, you have karmics. These are people who you date, sometimes marry, sometimes you have kids with, thinking that they're your special person, your soulmate, and they're really not, okay? And then you have your special person, your soulmate, aka your divine masculine, divine feminine. And so the goal is to come into union with them. But sometimes, it takes a minute to come into union with them because, people have not learned their lessons and they're not on the same page. People's egos get in the way. And then, two, sometimes, unfortunately, people do spell work. They do, manipulation with spiritual energies to block and prevent a union from happening. Okay. So you guys know that I hate shuffling. I hate the sound of shuffling, but I have to do it. So just give me a couple seconds, okay? Okay. So, Spirit is saying, like, if you had doubts about a particular person, Spirit is saying that this person is trustworthy. This person is a good person, okay? And let's see. And these are cards that I created based on love songs for the last 20 years. So, ooh, okay. It sounds like, this is what it sounds like, something is turning up, something is brewing. Okay. And it looks like something really good. Okay. We got two cards. No, that's way too many cards. Let's see. And there's also a description of the person that is involved in your love story. Just keep in mind, some of the information may apply, all of it may apply, or none of it may apply. I'm reading for hundreds, if not thousands of people, okay? And you have, every Scorpio has a different set of placements in their astrological chart. Okay. And also keep in mind, these energies could have happened in the recent past. They could be happening now, or they could happen in the near future. Okay, so that's it for this deck. So let's see what they're saying, okay? So I'm trustworthy, all right? So you could be a trustworthy person, and just keep in mind these energies can be reversed, flipped, okay? You could be feeling this way about the person, or the person could be feeling this way about you. I love you just the way you are, Bruno Mars. Okay. So Spirit is saying, like this person doesn't have to change. You love everything about this person. Or Spirit is saying that you don't have to change. Like, you're perfect the way you are for this person. This person loves you just the way you are. And so, no amount of like BBLs and plastic surgery and, you know, I don't know, weight training or whatever, makeup or, Maserati or whatever, is going to change the way this person feels. Like, you don't need to do all that. This is what Spirit is saying. I was wrong for what I did to you. So Spirit is saying that, there is some regret with some relationship that happened in the past, or something that could be happening now. So Spirit is saying that someone could be living in regret, and it's really time to let go of that. But Spirit is owning that someone did someone wrong, okay? That they have fault, okay? And Spirit is saying spiritual cleaning is needed to break free of ties. So definitely consider doing a spiritual bath. You can do like a rompe saragüey bath, where you can get it on Amazon.com. It's basically an herb that you can boil. If you get the herb fresh, you can go to a local botanica to get it, or order it online at Amazon. And you can rip and shred the plant in the water, releasing the ache, the spiritual energy. Pull out the leaves and stems, squeeze them out, and then stick your left hand in and pray to, break any negative energy, etc., etc., and then bathe with that, from your neck down. You could do it for 1 day or three nights. But Spirit is saying spiritual cleaning is needed because there's some ties that are still connecting you to someone. And, Spirit is saying in order to move forward, you need to do this. Okay. These butterflies, I just want to love on you, Queen Nija. I love this song. So Spirit is saying, like, this is the stirrings of love. This is, someone could be feeling this way about you, or you could be feeling this way about someone, like that nervousness, that anxiousness, that excitement. The song is beautiful. Okay. And Spirit is just making note of that. And also, if you see butterflies, that could be significant, or your special person could have a connection with butterflies, butterfly tattoos. When you're out and about, you can see butterflies, etc., etc. There's someone in this love story that has an olive or dark complexion, and so you could be this person that has an olive or dark complexion. This is someone who tans easily, or your special person could have this complexion. And it could be something about the complexion that you really like or that you really adore. Okay. You're the closest thing to perfect jagged edge. So Spirit is saying, like, again, like, no amount of like BBLs, the Brazilian butt lift, cosmetics like makeup, bodybuilding, fly cars, whatever it is, Balenciaga and Gucci, none of that matters. Okay, this person really appreciates how their special person is, and they don't have to do all of this stuff to like, you know, make them more attractive. All right. And Spirit is saying, yearning for your love, PJ Morton. Okay. So Spirit is saying, like, there is a pull to this person. Okay. And this person feels pulled to you. All right. So let's see. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. We'll take that card. I wanted to come out. Ooh. Wow. Okay. The Spirit is saying that money is coming. Something about money. Money card to the bank. You may need money. Our money is coming. Ooh. Wow. You can't make this up. Wow. Okay, Spirit's definitely talking to you. Okay. Okay. Ew. Oh, wow. All right, so that's it for this deck. Okay, so Spirit is saying that a war is coming, or that something is going to be breaking down. Something that was like in play in the universe is now going to be ending. Like there's going to be a massive change or disruption. Okay, so Spirit is saying, like, if that tower moment didn't happen for you, it's soon going to happen. Okay. Money card to the bank. So, maybe this energy that was around you was affecting your money, your flow of money. That's one aspect. The other aspect is that someone could be getting a sum of money. Sometimes when you break up with someone, they get very bitter and vindictive, and so that's when they try to manipulate spiritual energies through the use of candles and prayer and hexing and cursing people and like obsessing that something is, they want something to happen to the person. So the Spirit is saying that there's this kind of energy that's moving around you that's like this, okay? But your ancestors and spirit guides want acknowledgement. They want to help you. So please, 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 please set up like a little altar, get a bouquet of flowers. I'm seeing white flowers, a little white candle, a glass of cold, refreshing water. Sit down, dedicate it to your ancestors. These ancestors are people in your bloodline who have passed away, either very current in the last 20 or 30 years, or like ancient ancestors, like the last 100 to 500 years, okay, even beyond that. And so you're going to say light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides of, and say your full name. And you're going to say that 3 times, light, peace, and progress to the spirit guides of. And then just be like, look, it's your son, it's your daughter. I come before you here today. Help me to, get my business up and running. Help me, with money, let it flow. Help me to meet someone that's, really going to be like for me in my corner, that kind of thing. And then after you finish praying, you're going to knock 3 times, okay? Because Spirit is saying your ancestors want to help you through this, okay? Spirit is also saying, like, you got to be careful with STDs. And so, not to say that you have an STD, which is a sexually transmitted disease, but Spirit is saying you gotta be careful of it. Okay, be careful who you lay down with. You definitely, gotta watch people who have like who go out on a lot of dates as far as like dating apps are concerned. You got to watch people who are out there like that. All right. Spirit is warning you of this. And actually you may want to go, get a checkup. Just make sure you're all right. You can go to urgent care, Department of Health, whatever. Just check to see that you're all right. The spirit is saying this relationship is over. So maybe someone gave someone something and this prompted a relationship to end. There was suspicions maybe around that. Maybe someone playing the field, or, having a side guy, side girl. But spirit is saying like there's a particular relationship that is over or that needs to end. All right. Um, and spirit is saying relationship was based on the superficial. Okay. So, it could have been, how someone looks, who they're connected to, what kind of car they drive, that kind of thing, like where they live, superficial nonsense, what they wear, you know, whatever. And Spirit is saying, like, that's not love. That's not love. Spirit is saying that was not love, and it was not strong enough. There was nothing there to hold it together. Okay. And Spirit is saying something about a happy family, that you want a happy family, that you need a happy family, or that a happy family is coming for you. Um, um, and also, Spirit wants you to monitor your use of substances. Okay, no judgment passed, but Spirit is saying there's an overindulgence in either alcohol, drugs, food, or sex. All right, and something is kind of predisposing you to possibly, possibly getting an STD, or, maybe jeopardizing the possibility of you having a happy family. Okay. This, either popping pills, popping Xannies, smoking weed, snorting cocaine, methamphetamine, whatever it is that someone is doing in this love story, Spirit is saying that it's creating an issue. Okay. And Spirit is saying black magic has been worked. Okay, I like to say dark magic, um, because in this scenario, there's like this undercurrent of things, not flowing the way they need to flow. Like you could start something but not finish it, or, there could always be a like stop start issues on a project or whatever it is. It could be a lover that was, I'm hearing like a vexed lover that was really upset that you moved on. Or maybe you were upset that someone moved on and some kind of work was done, or maybe someone went to a reader and they commissioned some, person that's able to manipulate spiritual energies into doing work for them. But Spirit is acknowledging that see the information. They don't want me to give you this information, but the information is out that you definitely have to do a spiritual cleaning. Okay. And Spirit is saying, like, once you do all this, a gift is on the way. Okay. So what could that gift be? That gift could be, some Spirit sending you, the divine sending you someone special in your life. It could be you being gifted with a baby, a pregnancy. It could be you being awarded some money, a job change, someone gifting you, something is coming your way. All right. And, the Spirit is saying, just if you haven't been to the doctor, just go and get a checkup. Request an STD check to make sure you're good. But self-care is needed right now. Visit a doctor or a therapist. Okay. So, I don't like to call out signs, but I designed this deck with the signs in it. So let's see, if signs pop out for you. The Spirit is saying, like, whatever moves you're making, don't discuss it with people. Okay. Like, because you'll take the energy out of it. Like the plans you build, it's sort of like a balloon that's blown up, with great ideas and great energy going into building something. And then the more you talk about it, it deflates the balloon. It decreases the energy that's built up. And sometimes, your dreams can't come into reality. Okay, so don't talk about if you're traveling. Don't mention it on social media. Don't mention it to your people until after it's done. Okay. And Spirit is saying you got a lot of envy. You got a lot of people that like low key hate. All right. So you got to wear something on your body. I'm seeing around your neck that like blocks negative energy from being directed your way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Your reading is like similar to Libra's, so I don't know. You may have a Libra placement in your chart. Ooh. Okay. So Spirit is also talking about a stalker. Okay. So someone is definitely checking you out, or you could be stalking someone. So let's talk about this. Okay. So don't discuss your plans. with anyone. I'm not even going to show the cards because they don't show up correctly. A lover from the past is returning. And so, someone could DM you, someone could text you, call you, and be like, hey, I miss you. I want to, like, connect with you. What's up? So, Spirit is preparing you for this. Not saying that that's the person that you want to be booed up with. But Spirit is saying that people are going to resurface. Yeah, we're out of Mercury retrograde, but still the effects can still be felt weeks after that event. And someone walked away too soon. Someone, may have gotten cold feet. Someone was just not with, a whole situation. And so there could have been like a ghosting of a situation. Um, okay, maybe someone didn't have the patience to deal with whatever it was the person was giving. Okay, and Spirit is saying an amulet or an eye is needed for protection. So if you get like a crystal, like a stone, like a quartz, I'm hearing like a smoky quartz to wear around your neck, and don't get it nice and polished. Like, don't get it polished like this. Okay, it needs to be like rough. It needs to be rugged and like with jagged edges and all that, like uncut. Um, and this will help to deflect energy from you. Spirit is also talking about there's a sex addict or someone with a sexual deviation. Okay, so we know Scorpios are very sexual. Okay, and so Spirit is saying that, sex can be a big motivating factor in your life. Someone could have possibly a porn addiction. They may like to have sex with strangers. They may like to do things like sucking toes, eating the booty groceries, that kind of thing. And I'm not saying like it's a deviation. It just that may not be like a standard way of having sex. Okay. Um, and so Spirit is saying that maybe this thing, it could be interfering with your ability to connect with people on another level, on an intimate level. Okay. And because people can have sex and not be intimate. You know, sex without intimacy is different than sex with intimacy. All right. But Spirit is saying ready to clear things up and speak their truth. So someone, someone could be ready to make the moves they need to make things happen. Okay. Um, and so, you could see people like resurfacing. You may resurface and, want to make some moves and take the steps you need to take to get someone in your life. My beliefs prevent us from being together. So, Spirit is saying that, two people may not see eye to eye. Like one person may want to be monogamous. They just may want to be with that particular person. Someone may want to be polygamous. They may want to be with this one and that one and all over the place. But the Spirit is saying that there could also be like a difference in political beliefs. You know, there may be, issues with, culture and racial identity and understandings about that that could have been a block in a relationship. And just keep in mind, this could be about a past relationship, something that's happening now or in the near future. All right. Someone has straight hair. You could have straight hair, or someone that you were dealing with has straight hair. All right. And Spirit is saying a sudden or shocking surprise is coming. So you could get a surprise. Maybe you're going to come into some money. Maybe someone could die. There could be someone crossing into the ancestor realm. You may get news of a pregnancy. Something that's shocking that you didn't really expect. Okay. And that there's a stalker. Okay, there's someone that's stalking your social media. They're watching you. They could watch where you live. They might be like sending you text messages, stalking you that way. And you could be stalking someone too. Like you could be watching them on their social media. And so spirit is just making acknowledgement of that. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. All right. That's too many cards. Yeah, you definitely need to do a spiritual cleaning. Okay. Um, you could even get some parsley and mint from the supermarket and rip and shred it in some water in a bowl. And, make sure the water gets nice, and it's too many cards. Um, well, we'll just take them. Make sure the water is nice and green with the spiritual energy of the plant. And then, squeeze out all of the stems and the leaves, throw them out. Take your left hand and pray to break any negative energy that's around you, to cut all the tongues that talk negatively against you, and like, protection. And then you're going to bathe with that. Wash with soap and water, rinse out, and then you're going to dump it on you from your neck down. You can air dry, dress in white, and sleep in white or in light colors. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, great. So let's see. Uh-huh. All right. So spirit is saying, and that's why I say that, you need a spiritual bath. You've been cursed and need a spiritual cleaning and a reading. Okay. So spirit is saying that, someone is wishing ill will on you. And like I said, this could be like a past lover. Sometimes they are upset and they don't want you to have anyone. They don't want you to be with anyone. Okay. And so, they put, negative thoughts on you. They may, hire someone to work a route on you, that kind of thing. And so, it could mess around with your money. It could mess around with, having deals come in. It can mess around with relationships, etc. So spirit is saying it's advised to get a reading. Okay. um but spirit is saying that wishes are fulfilled and love will come rushing in. Okay. So, despite all this, spirit is saying that love is going to come in. Okay. And you'll know it. You'll know it when you see it. This is what spirit is saying. All right. Mind games and manipulation. So, spirit is saying that, someone could have been running game on you. Maybe you were the one that was running game on people. And spirit is making acknowledging that. But it's really important for you to spend time in nature, okay, to heal yourself, to connect with the earth. Because once you connect with the earth, you connect with your ancestors, all right, and you connect with the divine. And so, Spirit is saying, spending time in nature is going to be very important for you. Money comes to you through the death of someone. So someone could be crossing over into the ancestor realm if they haven't done so already, and you may inherit, property, inherit money, some, personal possessions of the particular person. Someone could, just give you money, on the low. And you may not know this person well. You may not even be related to them. But Spirit is saying that money is coming. Okay. Or that someone is expecting money. But Spirit is saying a new love brings hot and steamy passion. Okay. So this is going to be something to, definitely look forward to. Um, and I'm hearing it's like it's going to be like a prize. So, handle it with care. This is what spirit is saying. A past lover comes back on the scene. They rush back. Okay. So what is this? What could this mean? This could mean an actual past lover. like someone from the recent past that's trying to come back and maybe trying to block you from actually connecting with your real person, your real special person, as almost like a form of like distraction, which can be a part of this whole curse or dark magic that's been worked, so that you won't realize, true love, or a connection, a meaningful connection with someone. Okay. The other part of this could mean like this could be someone from a past life that, there's such a like a familiarity with this person. There's such a like there's a connection with this person, a comfort level with this person that cannot really be explained, other than by like you knew this person in a past life and for some reason you guys are reconnecting in this life. You have to be careful of bribery and extortion. um you know Someone could try and say, oh, if you do this, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to, put your pictures out on the internet. You know, I'm going to put your business out. I'm going to tell all your secrets. So Spirit is saying be very careful, especially with like those dating sites. I want a higher commitment with you to the church for a wedding. Okay. So Spirit is saying like, you know, this someone that's coming in is going to want is they're going to want a higher commitment with you. They're going to want to take it to the next level, or that this relationship that's coming could be next level, or this person from the recent past may be like, look, I'm sorry we had issues. I really want to be with you for the next level. Okay. Spirit is saying that there's a potential to go higher, have a, be in a committed relationship. And you are my fantasy. Okay. So, Spirit is saying like this relationship, whether it's someone from the past or this new person coming in, it can be amazing. Okay. On a number of levels: sexual, emotional, physical, spiritual. Like it's gonna be fantastical. Okay. And weather affects your mood. So Spirit is saying like it could be the seasons, like the time of year, where it's just like you feel like your energy level is low, like you need the sun. um so Spirit is saying like it's the weather and or the time of year that can have an impact on your mood. All right, so let's take it a step further. Ooh, okay. Hmm. Ooh. All right, so there's a younger feminine energy. So Spirit is saying whoever's watching this, you could be on the younger side as far as like the age range. All right. Spirit is also talking about a scholar, but this came reversed. So maybe, you were supposed to go to school and you didn't, or there was an opportunity to that came into play that you didn't pursue as far as like school or education or something like that. But also too that someone is not doing their research. They're not researching people. They're not like investigating enough. They're not like spending enough time in learning about people. I'm seeing all these like feminine energies. So someone, a male who could be watching this, or a female that deals with females, that goes out with females, there could be multiple women involved in this situation. Okay, there's options here. There's one woman that's really sad. There could have been a breakup, and she's not happy. This could have happened in the fall, September, October, November, of either this year or last year, or that there's going to be a breakup coming soon if it hasn't already happened. But she's very upset, and she may have darker hair. Um, and then you have a sweetheart. Okay, so this sweetheart is someone that's going to be very like dear, near and dear to you. Okay, this is going to be your special person. Okay, and this feminine energy, and remember, men can have feminine energy as well if you deal with men. But, she's going to look forward to, or this person is going to look forward to, communication with you, you know, um, emails, text messages, that kind of thing. It's going to be very meaningful, okay? Something with the money, um something with the money has gone astray, and I'm seeing this, like, again, this dark magic, or like these hexes or whatever people are wishing on you. They're trying to affect your money, okay? They're trying to slow your money down. There is in fact someone who is not well, um, and so you see this male in bed. So spirit again is saying, like, definitely, go get your health checked, make sure everything is all right. Not to say that you're not well. I'm not a doctor, but spirit is, wanting you to make sure everything is all right, okay? And also too, it could be a father figure that could be ill, a grandfather. There could be some kind of father figure or masculine that could be ill. Yeah, someone's money is being played with, and it's a female that's upset. Okay, it's a female that's doing this work. It's a feminine energy that is putting out this negative energy. Okay, and she's fake. She's you'll see right here, the main male is being affected, um, and you know this person's money is funny. Okay, and this female, she's the one that has basically done some spell work. Is feminine energy has worked some kind of something to manipulate energies, wishing ill will on this person. Okay, and spirit is saying that this person is a false person. All right, so you definitely have to watch your back. All right, because this person didn't wish you well at all. Let me look at some classic tarot. There's too many cards. Yeah, it's someone from the past, like, wow. Someone from the past is reminiscing. Also this past person, it could be from a long time ago, that this person could be the one that brings you happiness. Okay, and like I said, this is not necessarily meaning a past person, like recent past. This person could be from another lifetime, like a past life. Okay, and somehow y'all like lost your way, and you're finally finding each other. This is what I'm getting here. Okay. And you're going to be moving to calmer waters. There's going to be, things are going to calm down, and there's going to be, you're going to be able to, um, fulfill your dreams and accomplish your goals. Um, the five of clubs I'm sorry, 5 of Cups. Someone is really upset. Someone is like a basket case. They're like an emotional wreck. All right. And so, this person, this feminine energy, again, she's not happy. And she's a hot mess. Okay. And she's the one that's doing all of this work to try and throw a wrench in your program. All right. You do have the Page of Swords, which, the Page of Swords talks about like stalking again. So I feel like it's this female energy that is stalking you. You got to watch it. You got to watch when you come out your house, watch answering the phone, because she's not happy. This is like a stalker energy. Let me see. Wow. You definitely need to get an amulet. You should get like an eye to wear around your neck, a spiritual eye. And you got to get that like quartz. Okay. Um, yeah, Spirit is saying like there's an energy around you that needs to be cut. Okay, because it's not a good look. It's trying to disturb you. Wow, they wanted me to show you these cards. Okay. Um, put this on. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, it's going to be a little longer than expected. So the Mystic Circle is your abilities will be enhanced. So Spirit is saying that you have spiritual gifts as well. And you're going to find that in this time period that we're in, and I'm hearing planetary movement, you're going to find that, your dreams are going to be definitely richer and more lucid. And you're going to get like notions and feelings about people. And it's going to be really accurate. You did have the moon in reverse. You will be guided through darkness. So Spirit is, saying that someone is doing things on the moon to disrupt your happiness. All right. The Hand of Fate is forces beyond your control intervene. So, Spirit is saying, yeah, there is spiritual manipulation taking place by this person, but you also are being watched over. And you definitely want to tap into your ancestors to kind of like, block and destroy any of those energies that are around you. Remember, alcohol and drugs, they kind of lower your vibration and it makes you more susceptible to being attacked spiritually. So, please be mindful of that. Okay. And you have the talisman, which is you are destined to succeed. And Spirit is saying you will succeed, but there's a delay right now. And you definitely got to get that piece to where the stars, a long journey brings rewards. So Spirit is saying that, you could potentially have celebrity or star status. This could be in the cards for you. This could be in your future. And so Spirit is saying don't give up. All right. You have the Golem, which is a close friend acts on your behalf. But when I see this picture, I don't see a close friend. Okay. You may have a friend that's very helpful, but also Spirit is telling you, you got to watch your back, because there could be someone around you that, could claim to be your friend, but is really like a snake. And serendipity, bright new prospects on the horizon. So, you have someone coming in that there's like a connection with butterflies. Okay. And there's happiness coming in. It may be a little bit delayed because of this somewhat negative energy that is kind of moving, trying to disrupt your happiness. All right. And then the shield, you are safe from harm. And so Spirit is wanting you to build up your protection, your shield, to keep you safe through prayer and meditation. And also too, I want to say like, if you want to do some protection meditations, the one that I do, it's really good and I love it, is Om Doom Durgaye Namaha. Or you can do Om Ayudaye Namaha. Om Ayudaye Namaha. And you can set your timer on your phone for like 8 to 10 minutes. And just close your eyes and just say Om Ayudaye Namaha. Om Ayudaye Namaha. All right. And, I'm like really big with the mala beads, which you can get on Amazon for like anywhere from like $12 all the way up to $200, $300. These are higher end because this is blue lapis, but it doesn't matter. There's 108 beads, and that's supposed to be like the magic number to kind of activate those protection energies, okay? So let's keep it moving. Okay, hold on a minute. All right. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, Spirit is saying like you gotta watch someone that's around you. It could be a feminine energy, that's claiming to be your friend. Um, this person is really, really upset with you. Um, like this person is like vindictive. Or you could be upset with someone. Okay? Just keep in mind the energies are reversed sometimes. And Spirit again is talking about this friend that's around you that is real Dutchy. Okay? And you may have an idea of who this person is. They may like say things like little slick shit, like to kind of like cut you or, make you feel away. Oh, okay. Hold on just a second. Alright. Okay, I think that's it. So yeah, someone, a devil in the blue dress. Okay, maybe this person likes to wear blue. But Spirit is saying like this person is not the move. Okay. So just watch your back, okay? And this is that person that could be doing that work. And that you have affair with a friend. So this friend today, enemy tomorrow, and digging your own grave. So, Spirit is saying like you got to be careful. Don't run yourself down. Take care of yourself. So you can have an extension on life, all right? And that person, some person could have done some crazy ritual as well with, going to the graveyard, doing some, real dark shit. Okay? Just out of desperation. And Spirit is saying you got to watch your money. A penny saved is a penny earned. Um, so watch your money for this time being, all right? And there's a calm before the storm. So, Spirit is saying like, something that was like rough going is, you know, you have to watch it, okay? So there may be like a quiet now. You may not have heard from this person or whatever, but Spirit is saying like something is building up, okay? Spirit's talking about another day in paradise. Think twice, okay? And Spirit is really wanting you to evaluate a situation This person really doesn't want you to have success. Okay, they want to see you down and out. And Spirit is saying their cornbread is not done in the middle. Right? So this is a saying, like, if the person is not working with a full, they say not working with a full deck of cards, this person's a little cray cray. So Spirit is saying you definitely have to watch your back, okay? Um, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. So like Spirit is saying, and I'm hearing like boss up. Like, don't tell everyone your moves. Make the moves you need to make, and then you could talk about it later. But don't let everyone know what you're doing. Only the people that, you care about, that you trust, and you gotta you gotta watch those people, okay? Um, let me see what people are involved in this. I don't know if someone was like Middle Eastern, someone was like exotic, um, from some other country that could be coming into play here. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's something about police. So please be very careful. Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So let's stop there. All right, so Spirit is mentioning someone of European descent. They could be French, British, or Italian, or somewhere in Europe. That could be in your energy, okay? And Spirit is talking about the police, so just keep your eyes open for the police. Maybe you're a police officer. I don't know, but something to do with the law. So keep your eyes open. It could be that this person of European descent has a side guy or a side girl that they're dealing with. And Spirit is also mentioning a gambler, someone who likes to bet or, take risks on money. Spirit is talking again about a baby and pregnancy. So I don't know if you had pregnancy in your reading, but Spirit is wanting you, like, I don't know if someone's gonna be expecting, if someone had the baby already, but Spirit is talking about the baby. And there's someone with like a wig or hair extensions, someone that's in your energy with a wig or hair extensions. And Spirit is also talking about muscular, so you could be muscular or someone you're dealing with is muscular. And it could be a male energy, a masculine energy, someone with short hair. There's someone that has short hair, that is a cheater. Okay, that's someone like they cheat. They cheat. Spirit is calling him a cheater. All right, let me see if Spirit is ready to close. No, they don't want to close. Okay, so there's more messages I have to give you. Let me see what. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, all right. Mm-hmm. So you guys get a special message because this deck did not want to speak in the Libra reading at all. Okay, so let's see. Yes. So for you, let's talk about this. Spirit is saying that, you could be seeing the number 1111 a lot, and this is spirit letting you know that they're looking out for you, they're taking care of you, and that they are really present in your life. All right. Spirit is saying that, you know the more white you wear, the better off you're going to be. Okay. Also, take care of your head. Your head is very important. So watch, your intake of alcohol, and drugs, because it will affect your head and in you making sound judgments. Okay. If you can wrap your head in white or wear white on your head, that would be great. Also, taking white baths would be really, really amazing for you. Okay. White baths either once a week or once a month. You could do it for one night or 8 nights in a row. And after you do the white bath, dress in as much white as possible and sleep in white, and you'll feel like so much better. Okay. Spirit is saying, like, too, respect for you is really big. And so, Spirit is saying that, respect is valuable to you. Spirit is also saying that, money is going to come to you in abundance. Okay. And so if you have not gotten money, trust, money is coming to you. All right. And Spirit is saying, like, your blessings are going to come from your hands. All right. Whatever it is that you create with your hands, that's what's going to bring in the money and the blessings to you. Okay. So let's see if Spirit is ready to close now. They're like, no, wait, there's more. Let's see. Oh my goodness, they don't want to close. Oh, here we go. Okay. Um, let's see if there's more messages. Okay. Okay. Spirit is telling me to do this deck really quick with you. This, I just gotta see something. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's let's look at this. Okay. So Spirit is saying that there's indigo and crystal children, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Spirit is saying this came in reverse. So, there's work that you could be doing with children, that you're not. And so, Spirit is saying that you have a gift and you're not using it the way you could be using it. Okay. Spirit is also talking about passion. All right. And Archangel Haniel. And I always close my readings out with the archangel messages. So Archangel Haniel is saying, trust and follow your renewed passion on your love life and career. So Spirit is like really saying, like, trust yourself, because passion is coming. It is imminent. It is imminent. And so, you know, it's right around the corner. I'm sorry, I had to light the candle. And so just keep your eyes open, and it's gonna like reignite passions and desires to do other things as well. Okay. You have beloved one, Archangel Chemuel. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Okay. And then you had soulmate again. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay. And so spirit is saying like, your soulmate is coming in. But this, work, spiritual work, this dark spiritual work that's being done is trying to prevent you from connecting with your special person. All right. And spirit is trying to help you to connect. So you definitely gotta like do those mantras, either Om Doom Durgaye Namaha or Om Ayudaye Namaha. Om Ayudaye Namaha. Okay, because spirit is saying like there's this gift coming to you. This special person is trying to come through. You have blessings of money trying to come through, and it's exciting, but like you got to deal with this energy that is around you. Okay, white baths, prayers and meditation. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video. Definitely share and certainly subscribe. And if you'd like a private reading, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND999 at gmail.com. I will see you next month for your November reading. Ciao.